Hi, this is Jed Green, and welcome to another President's Message. January's been a busy month for Cal CPA. At the early part of the month, the local board members held a strategic planning meeting to talk a little bit about some of the state initiatives that are coming down that we're trying to implement at a local level, as well as some of our own initiatives and how we're going to implement those over the next couple of years. Also in attendance was Jamshan Gandhi, who was an ex-president of the chapter, or past president of the chapter, and he talked a little bit about AICPA as his role on the council AICPA. In October, they had a council meeting down in LA. There's about 650 folks there, and they talked about a fair amount of things. So one of the things they discussed was diversity in AICPA. They are trying to improve that. It does sound like that the leadership of AICPA, a majority of the leadership is comprised of women and minorities. So there's been some positive movement there, but I think they're trying to also improve in that area. Another one is the business and industry. They're trying to improve that as well. It's underrepresented at the AICPA level, and they are trying to encourage more leadership there from business and industry, as well as more participation. The CPA exam was discussed, which is now taken in 6 or 7 different countries. Also, the new CGMA, or not so new anymore, certification was discussed. This is the Chartered Global Management Accountant certification. It's now up to 41,000 members, and I think just recently they had their first exam for that. And then a big topic was succession planning. 75% of the AICPA members are 50 years or older, and they believe that that's going to have a dramatic impact on the profession, as a lot of these folks are now starting to retire. So that's kind of the main topics with AICPA. Also, last week we had Cal CPA Day at Sacramento and the Capitol. We talked to a lot of different politicians out there. If you haven't had a chance to go to that, I would highly recommend it. One, you get to talk to the politicians a little bit about what's going on at the Cal CPA level and what our interests are, but also you get to hear from the politicians on what they're doing, and also in trying to help with them and work with them to improve our state. So one of the things that we were pushing there is sort of taking what we've done in the past with the financial literacy and now moving that sort of to a small business platform where we as Cal CPA would now help small businesses with things like budgeting and finances, as well as work in connection with local politicians to do that. So we'll see how that goes. And then the following day we had the Cal CPA Council meeting. We did go over a fair amount of the stuff that we normally go over, such as financials and things like that. But we also had a discussion a little bit about some current tax issues. We talked a little bit about some of the strategic planning that's going on at the Cal CPA level. And then one of the other interesting things is they're going to do a major revamp of the website, which should be coming out in the next 6 months or maybe up to a year now. So that should be encouraging. So that's it for this month, and we will talk to you next month.